Hello, my dear Capricorn. This is your August 2021 video horoscope with me, Lada from astrolada.com for anyone who has their sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Capricorn. Good news, this month is much easier and September will be much gentler as well. So we can get a bit of a respite from the cosmic storms that have been happening for 2 years now. But just a quick announcement, I'm releasing the last recorded course from the great Nikola Stojanovic, which was recorded in 2019. Is about 5 hours of pure master information on how to make predictions the way Nikola Stojanovic did them through solar return charts. He used only solar return charts for predictions, and he was the most he had the highest track record of correct predictions done for prime ministers, for presidents, for normal people. And this is his gift and legacy for us. The proceeds will go to his family because he left quite suddenly and unexpectedly and probably did not make provisions there. And it's on sale for the first 2 weeks. After that, it becomes the full price. It's only $150. Anyway, let's carry on, Capricorn. The month starts a little bit more tense. The first 5 days, you can feel a little bit more frustrated because your planet Saturn, you're ruled by Saturn, is opposing its enemy, the Sun. So you can feel more agitated by the heat of the Sun, basically. So you can feel more frustrated by others somehow. Just be cautious the first 4 or 5 days. And I would advise you the first week of the month, do not make some rash financial decisions, because there is an opposition between Saturn, the Sun, and Mercury in your financial houses, 2nd and 8th. There might be certain expenses that crop up, or certain tensions between your money, other people's money, your values, other people's values. And if you have to do some important financial decisions, then I would advise them to do them more, more well thought out. Maybe if you've prepared, if you have thought it out better, because Saturn requires this. And otherwise, the month will be quite good from after that for material, financial matters, because Jupiter, the planet of abundance, is coming back into your second house. For about 3 months, it was away from your second house and only Saturn was there. So if it creates, and Saturn is a more difficult planet, it's kind of it's more barren, so it could have created more restricted circumstances financially for you, or more obligations financially, or more, let's say, delays there, having to put extra work to make things move. And now Jupiter will come back into your second house to alleviate the pressure, to make it a bit easier financially, and it actually can bring back with it opportunities from the past financially. Maybe some money that you were expecting, now it comes to you, or some payments, or maybe some opportunity that you thought about financially but you didn't actually got around to do it. Now it can come, but it's something you've thought about before, or maybe something you've made investment about before, and now it can come back as a renewed opportunity for you. Maybe some idea about more gainfulness, or more where something to do with your money, or how to invest it, can come back to you for you to really implement it right now. And it will bring more material success down the line, especially when Jupiter turns direct from the middle of October. So don't miss those opportunities. And the second house is also one of the houses of family, together with the fourth. So if there was some difficulties with family situation, Jupiter can help improve it in some way. And so yeah, there is improvement in those areas. Plus the second house is your self-worth and how you value yourself. So Jupiter can allow you, because Saturn only there really puts a damper on your self-worth a little bit, makes it a bit more difficult to value yourself. Maybe you undervalue yourself while only Saturn is there. Jupiter comes back and you kind of get renewed self-awareness of your worth. And as I said, with this you can attract extra opportunities to increase your self-worth and your value financially, materially as well. Second house is also the house of your teeth. If you've been having problems, while Saturn is only alone in the second house with your teeth, Jupiter can come back and you can renew some routines that are good for your teeth. By the way, Jupiter rules oils, and I started oil pulling like 3 weeks ago, and it's true, the teeth become yellow even with it's crazy. You can implement that if you've never tried it when Jupiter comes back, and they become healthy and they're not sensitive anymore. So yeah, I'm just giving you some ideas there. But also the second house is food. So Jupiter coming back there, it can bring you renewed passion or inspiration to correct your food, how you eat, what you put in your body, and more awareness. Jupiter is the planet of knowledge and understanding which foods affect you well, which don't. And even to implement again some kind of a diet or some kind of a eating lifestyle that you thought about before or you've contemplated, and now you have more help from the planets to do it, for it to stick for a long time. Also, you can revise Jupiter retrograde in the second house investments that you've made, and actually be able to squeeze more out of your investments. Or you can take something that some old possessions or valuables that you have and make a profit on them while Jupiter is retrograde, bring them back to life, or change or increase their values in already, but it's already something existing that you possess, that you increase your value on and monetize in some way. Okay, and then there is a new moon on the 10th of October, and this theme here with the second house is till the end of the year, but it's going to be especially potent now in August, September, while Jupiter is retrograde, what we talked about. Then you have new moon in the 8th house. So the sun meets the moon around the 8th of August. So a few days before and after, you're going to feel it too strong. This can mean a new opportunity for resources that come to you from others, whether it's from a bank, whether it's from mortgage, whether it's from clients of yours or business partners, or from your marriage partner. There might be some renewed circumstances there financially for them, or for your mutual finances, or some new circumstances that appear in regards to taxes, inheritances, insurances. On a deeper level, this is a renewal of intimacy, because the 8th house is the ability to connect with another, to give and receive on a deeper level, and that's one of the sexual houses, because one of the deepest connections is through sexuality. So there's a little bit space for that you can feel, but also some secrets can come to the surface, especially the beginning of August, the first 10-15 days, with this new moon, with Mercury there in your 8th house, some private secret information that can appear, plus new opportunities for hidden money. 8th house is hidden money. I don't know, it might be connected to, money that is not, that is not declared or something like that, but it's just some possibilities that I'm throwing out there. Plus the 8th house is the house of the occult, of deeper understanding of yourself, your psychological motivations. So this new moon can renew the awareness about certain traumas, or about deeper transformation, and maybe can bring more excitement to you about astrology, about learning the occult, about diving into such occult knowledge like psychology, astrology, human design, or tarot. It's almost mystical and occult, but it is empowering, because it explains the psychological reason, the deep psychological emotional reasons behind certain actions or activities, or difficult experiences in your life. So fantastic time if you want to take a course in astrology, if you want to start, especially the first week of August, some kind of counseling or deep investigation, or some research. It might be scientific research of some sort. The sun, the new moon can renew interest, or can bring such new interest in certain research and deep diving into some information. And there is a huge focus as well in your 9th house, Capricorns, because Mars will be there from the beginning of the month until the end of September almost. And the ninth house, and Venus is there the first 15 days of the month. Ninth house, it can make you more proactive, this Mars, into trying to travel, foreign travel. And if you have to travel somewhere, foreign or close even, doesn't matter, because the third house of short travels is also activated. I would advise you to do it till the middle of the month. Why is that? Because Venus is in your ninth house, so it will make things easier. Mars will expedite things, make it fast, but Venus will make sure there is no, to smooth out the stresses. After the 9th, after the 15th, 16th of August, Venus moves out of your ninth house, so matters connected to foreign travel become a bit more stressful because only Mars stays there and Mercury is there. So especially around the 19th of August, Mars and Mercury will meet in your ninth house. It can trigger certain travels, faraway places, or higher educational activities, but it just can feel a bit more stressful there. And but again, there is a lot of activities on matters if you're someone who wants to relocate to a foreign country. September and August and September really strongly activate those themes for you. If you're someone who wants to pre-qualify and study higher knowledge or take some crash course or increase their professional qualifications, the ninth house is strongly activated with planets moving forward. Some new opportunity can appear for that. Grab it because it's a rare opportunity. And Mercury, the planet of learning skills, or you can just find yourself much more passionate about higher knowledge. Again, the 8th and 9th houses, they both connect to astrology. 9th house as a psychological tool of healing. Sorry, 8th house, astrology as psychological tool of healing. 9th house as a higher knowledge discipline. And you can definitely, especially towards the end of August, from the 21st, you're gonna start feeling more optimistic, more recharged, more vitalized. The sun also joins this fiery planet Mars. It will give you a lot more energy. And Mars will be making trine to you. The sun will be making trine. Mars, the whole August, is supporting supporting Capricorns, which means that actions that you take, they'll be more fortunate. The ninth house is a fortunate house. It's almost like God helps, when kind of how things align. It's like Mercury and Mars are about traveling, moving. So it's almost like you're traveling and things can align. Or when you're trying to park somewhere, you find a parking spot. But for most of your activities, Mars is our activities. Mercury is planning, organizing, managing things. Things will align with ease there. More fortunately, it can be a good time also to connect with people from faraway places, more knowledgeable people, with teachers, with inspirational figures. You might feel great drive from the 10th of August when Mercury enters your ninth house to read inspirational books or high knowledge books, to take classes, study, of some sort as well, to expand your mind and to get a higher perspective. You'd feel like you're expanding. You'd feel like things are aligning, are easier. You feel more inspired, more even joyful. Ninth house is joy giving wisdom. So because you get a high understanding of why your life is like that, how things are aligning. The sun brings intelligence there. Mercury brings understanding as well. So you're gonna kind of feel like you can put things in perspective and you can have some aha moments the more you progress into August, and especially from the 21st second when the sun enters there and the first 20 days of September, you're going to feel more aware, more woke or more even more passionate about your beliefs. One thing, you can find yourself arguing with others about your beliefs because Mars is there, butting heads about your beliefs, about your understanding of the world. You can become very passionate, but it's something that fires you, that fuels you, and that inspires you and brings you more, I would say, even confidence. You'd feel more secure in who you are, more defined about your vision of the future. You'll get answers about the direction of your life progressively towards August, and you're going to feel it very strongly, especially in September as well. Also, you can connect with some teachers, inspirational figures, mentors. Um, if you're involved in import, export, or tourism of any sort, it can be very active month for you. Or higher education and academics, again, very active month when you see fast results. Um, if you're teaching of any sort, this can be great time to launch, to start any teaching activities or teaching projects. Very busy the whole month about that. All right. And the ninth house is connected to, as known sometimes as the house of the father. Um, there might be a lot of activity happening there, but after the 15th, it might be a bit more tense because of a masculine planet Mars only there. So be careful with arguments about father-like figures, especially the second part of August. And from the middle of August, Venus moves from your ninth house of higher knowledge and travels, where it's been helping there, moves to your 10th house. So from the middle of the month, it becomes very auspicious for your career. Things will move easy there. A beneficial and friendly authority figure can help you. You can approach certain institution if you need something from an institution. They're going to be supportive. They're going to respond better to you. Or you can approach a boss of some sort and they can have good, response to the second part of the month. If you have some important work project to present to bosses, authority figure, or if you need to be in the public eye for saying any purpose, Venus in the 10th house will make you very much better accepted by the public, or will make you feel much more, your public image will be more attractive, more appealing to others. So anything career-wise, or if you're in career connected to Venus, it can start going really well after the middle of August with fashion, art, music, working with women in relationship, negotiation, contracts, design, beauty, luxury products of any sorts. It will start going quite well, and any launching of anything important with such careers or such Venusian activities can be quite well accepted and go quite smoothly. All right. So yeah, there we go. So you see there's improvement financially that starts happening in your security, plus Venus from the second part of the month is going to start helping with your career, plus a lot of new ideas and opportunities through this ninth house being triggered, like more faith, more belief, more clarity about the future. There you go. That's what we have for you, Capricorn. I hope you enjoy it. And anyone who wants to trigger that ninth house of theirs with a higher knowledge course, we have Nikola Stojanovic's the late Nikola Stojanovic course on sale for $150 for the next 2 weeks till the beginning of August, I think. So check it out. Then it becomes full price, and I don't think I'll ever make it lower price after that. Because the proceeds will go to his family to help them as much as we can. So there you go. Have a wonderful August, and I will see you soon.